Hello and welcome to our podcast. I'm Marisa.
And I'm Ariana, yo.
And we're the Krolmeister sisters. As a reminder, this podcast is rated T for teen for strong language and mature themes.
If you like your language weak and your themes immature or just family friendly, then go on over to her very own podcast, Unlocked. I don't know what they're doing this week,
forgot.
So
I completely forgot. I knew. I went and I looked. And I knew what they talked about. I even talked to other people about what they talked about. It did not stick in my brain.
Bummer.
I know, right? So, what are we talking about, though? Because I think we can remember that at least.
I should hope so. It's written in front of us, so that makes it really helpful. We should just start writing down what
I mean, we really should.
Honestly, because the amount of times we go, yeah, they're talking to a person.
That person.
Works out very well. Anyway. Today we are talking about White Wolf of Icicle Creek, which I didn't realize we hadn't talked about yet.
I know, we were going through and we were like, oh, well, we haven't talked about this game and this game, but we also haven't talked about White Wolf of Icicle Creek. How did that get away from us? So,
it was our pleasure to speak of White Wolf of Icicle Creek.
Yeah. So, what do we like about the game?
I like the game.
Yeah, it's a good game. I actually really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed streaming it even. So It was a very streamable game. It was lots of fun.
Yeah, it's a good premise. I like the whole I don't know, I've always liked things set in like either like a lodge or a hotel, like a small hotel or things like that. I always like when I would come up with basically Nancy Drew Hardy Voice fanfiction in my brain, except I'd make it like anyway, it doesn't matter. No, I'd like to make it about like Risa and me. Anyway,
we are the
I would always like imagine it in like a vacation spot, and so it's like whatever resort. Anyway, but it's a great environment and it's a pretty landscape, and I like it a lot. Oh, and there's a wolf. Spoilers.
There is indeed a wolf.
And it's white. Get it? White Wolf of Icicle Creek.
I get it. It's okay. There's no spoilers if it's in the name of the game. So we like the premise. We like the location. Mm-hmm. The puzzles are actually pretty fun in this game.
Yeah.
We think so. It's not really, like, that's an unpopular opinion.
That's not a universal truth, but we'll talk about that when we get to the puzzles.
Pretty much. Honestly, all in all, it's a pretty damn good game.
Yeah.
It's like right in that nice, like, sweet spot, too, of games that have a good amount of puzzles and a good mystery.
Yeah.
So, but what don't we like about it?
I believe that you said it best in our show notes. Chores.
Like, honestly, yeah, it's like Chore Simulator 1.0. So, Trail of Twister is Chore Simulator 2.0.
Chore Simulator 2 to the max.
Honestly. It's like we go to this place to solve a mystery, and then we constantly are just...
Have you done your chores yet?
I know, and the thing is...
I can't have you solving the mystery until you've done your chores. So can you just get on that? Like, no.
So, just
Fuck
Chantal
you,
is the worst. And what I don't like is that, like, it wouldn't be too bad if it was like, oh, if you do these things, it's great. You can get an award at the end. But it's not. It's mandatory, and you get kicked off the case if you miss enough meals.
I'm sorry, you didn't do anyone's laundry today.
So it's just like, what? It's just like, I don't understand. Like, I honestly don't understand why we had to do all those chores.
You know, to not blow our cover.
Yeah, I'm totally, because they're all feeling like I'm totally just the maid. I'm not.
Oh yeah,
I'm the maid who asks incredibly inappropriate questions. Have you ever been here before? Did you ever come here as a child? What do you do?
The staff here is a little,
like
snoopy.
honestly, Well, I mean, we're really, really pushy. It's not just like, oh, you're in college, what are you majoring in? It's like, what are you majoring in? What are you doing? What do you specifically do? What are
Do
you...
you have something to do with the explosions?
Can I have snowshoes?
It's like, no, I'm paying to be here. Can you?
Yeah, I mean, if the cook at a place I was staying at, came out and started asking me questions about, what I do and stuff like that, I would be incredibly put off. So, but that's just me. And the fact that we have to do every meal at a specific time, so it's like, it's not bad enough I have to go and cook 3 times a day for people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, I have to do that, and then I have to do it 3 times a day at a specific time. If I'm not there in a specific time, I get fired. And I have to do the laundry, and don't even get me started about the laundry. But no, wait, no, too late. I'm started about the laundry.
Uh-oh.
The laundry, you have to do it before noon to be able to do it. And sometimes, if you do it too early, you can miss things. In my playthrough on stream, I literally had to sleep through an entire day because I did all the laundry before I talked to people, so I missed evidence.
But then to make the chores worse, it's like that you have to do so much back and forth, right? So like you'll be out looking at some site where there's some clothes. I'm not pulling up any specifics right now. Like, okay, you have to go out to the
Skookum Ridge.
Chicken Ridge.
Chicken Ridge, yeah.
And then you have to go back in order to do lunch, and then you have to go back out, and it's like Nancy takes forever to walk too, and you have the possibility of freezing to death. And I would like to reiterate, I do love this game.
Yeah, it's a great
but
game.
Jesus Christ.
There's just some really shitty parts about it. Like, honestly. It just takes... And then, because of that, you have to be like, well, I can't go out and do this thing I really need to go do. Because lunch is in 15 minutes. I need to get back in time for quesadillas. So, I guess the mystery will have to wait.
If I'm not there for quesadillas, I mean, who will be?
Exactly.
What's Ollie gonna do? Cook? I mean, is he gonna actually step foot out of the basement? I don't think so.
Probably not. But yeah, that's what we don't like about the game. It really is not... It doesn't outweigh the good parts. We love the game.
Right.
So
just doesn't sound like it.
Yeah, I know. It sounds like we're tearing it apart. I mean, we are tearing it apart, but in a loving way.
In a loving, considerate way.
Yeah. So who is our favorite character?
I believe it is Queen Freddy.
Ah, yes, Queen
Yes.
Freddy of Fredonia.
The Ice Queen.
She's the Ice Queen. Freddy is literally just... If you guys don't remember the game, Ollie, the guy, the maintenance guy, I don't know what he is. Does he run the place? Who knows?
He's the handyman.
The handyman?
I think.
But...
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Chantal's staff is just
It's
pushed
just
to
Ollie.
the max because they just all have to do everything all at once, which I feel them. Working at a resort where I have to do everything, I feel them.
You're Ollie and Nancy.
I am.
No, but Ollie's daughter is there, Freddy. She's like 10 or 11, and she sits outside in a snow fort, and every time we walk by, she makes us battle her in a snowball fight.
Fun little minigame, first of all.
It is fun, pelting small child with snowballs in the head, generally.
But it's fun. It's fun because when you do it, she goes,
Yeah, that's the exact sound she makes.
I love her laugh.
It's great, and we're a nice friend.
Yeah, she's just a lonely little girl. Like, she makes me kind of sad, but
Yeah.
I love her at the same time. Like, you know, she's just having fun out there all by
She
herself.
is, and we are being nice. Like, we are way nicer to her than we are to Jane.
Well,
in all
in all fairness, Jane's a little piece of shit. So,
that's true. But we're just like...
and Freddy isn't so needy. Freddy isn't like, I won't tell, like, I don't know. Freddy
she doesn't let us go through unless we pelt her with snowballs, but...
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like, oh, I won't give you a torch, because that's what we call them here, unless you play a game of go dig with me, and no.
Yeah, but Freddy is great, because she doesn't do that, and then she gives us things. She's just nice to us.
Yeah. Thank you for playing with me. Throws shit at you.
Yeah, that was the voice. That was pretty good.
Thank you. But yeah.
So, yeah, Freddy's the only likable character.
Yeah, Freddy's the only likable character. Everybody else kind of irks me.
Yeah.
At the very least.
Like, honestly.
Like, Lou is okay-ish.
No, he's not. Lou is not okay.
Not really.
Bill is semi-okay. Bill is semi-okay, because at least he has that, like, I don't know. But, Bill at least has, like, he seems nice.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't seem confrontational.
He's all friendly and Canadian.
Yeah. But it's like he plays the game with us, and he chills with us, and he answers our questions, and he's generally just really nice. Whereas all the other characters are just shit.
Which leads us to our least favorite characters. Oh wait, actually, before. No wait, I'll lump her in with least favorite characters. She's lower on the list, but like.
Are we talking about Lupe?
Yes, fucking Lupe.
What is, like, she's weird. It's like she looks like Rue McClanahan.
A little bit, yeah.
And she carries herself like she's Emily Gilmore from Gilmore Girls. And then she's just like, just really rude.
Yeah. She's like, she is that rich white lady who's like, I'm so liberal, and then is like, you know, super, like, I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
She's an old La Jolla lady.
It's the way that she puts animal well-being above people well-being. That makes me think it makes me think of that moment in a Community where, what's her name? The blonde one goes, I can excuse racism, but I draw the line at animal cruelty.
You can excuse racism?
Exactly.
Britta,
that's who
by
she
the way.
makes
Her
me
name's
think.
Britta.
Britta, thank you. I just kept, nope, it was gone. I knew it started with a B.
You Britted it.
I Britted it. But yes, I know exactly what you mean.
Who's our absolute least favorite character?
Fucking Chantal. Ariana did an entire video about least favorite bosses, and Chantal made number 1, didn't she?
Chantal is number fucking 1.
She's like, you're solving my mystery, and now you're also going to be my maid and my cook, and you have to work with this detective you don't like, but I think he's absolutely dreamy. I'm trying to get into his pants.
But the worst thing, she already hired one detective.
Yeah, but
and then she hires another detective who can't even be there and doesn't even do his job right.
Yeah, but Ariana, he's doing it pro bono.
I refuse to speak with you anymore.
I'm sorry. I couldn't pass it up.
You know, while we're on the subject of Tino fucking Balducci.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he's terrible. What planet do you most, like... What planet
do you most identify with?
Yeah.
Planet X, man.
Earth. No. Venus. No. Earth. No. Venus.
But just like, Tino is by far one of the most frustrating things in this game.
Yeah, because you have to call him to progress.
Yeah, and you have to call him to progress, and he sends you on a fucking wild goose chase, and it's like, I could have already figured this out by now.
Literal busy work. We're sent on literal busy work.
It's at least when with Chantal, it's the when she's telling us to do these things, even when she's telling us to do the like, let's ignore that part where she's telling us to call this dude, but like at least when we're doing the chores that she has us doing, that's for, you know, appearances. Let's just pretend there's a good reason for it. But with Tino, it's like, go fill out this form and figure out, I can figure out which person's a criminal. It's like, no, you can't.
That's called profiling, and it's illegal.
That's why he's not an actual cop anymore.
I mean,
why aren't you on the force anymore? Do you know? Well,
well, he was
planting evidence.
he was a New York detective, so
It's true.
just saying. But yeah, we hate Chantal. And what makes it worse is it's like, well, you have to figure this out or Daddy's going to not pay for my stuff anymore. This is supposed to be my first hotel that I have. It's all my own. And he's going to think I'm stupid if this keeps going. It's like, you are stupid.
You are stupid.
You
shouldn't be. You shouldn't be in charge of anything.
White Wolf of Icicle Creek is literally just Nancy Drew and the mystery of wage theft.
Yeah.
I'm just, you know.
I'm just finding those letters. Anyway.
Yeah.
Those letters that lead nowhere. Anyway.
Yes, also, Chantal's terrible. As well as Yanni, Mr. My wolves ate my granny.
I would be Mars, for it is the strongest planet.
Yeah, he's weird. And, like, not just in a I'm a spy for someone else's government kind of weird.
Not just to look at my butt while I'm shining this thing kind of way.
Yeah, whoever was in charge of that animation, they need to be, like...
Art department dropped the ball on that one.
they need to be, like, charged for that crime.
I feel very violated by that scene.
I hate it. Every time you turn around to go back up the stairs, he's like, ooh, look at my butt. Do you not like it in this spandex?
Does it not entice you?
I'm like, no.
I'm a ski instructor. Anyway.
But yeah, he's terrible. And just terrible. He's generally, it's painful to talk to him.
Yes.
Like, it just, I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
I avoid it at all costs. And that's coming from someone who will just go look at and talk to everyone about everything.
Yeah.
I just leave whole conversations with him unsaid. But yes, he's terrible. So what is your favorite puzzle in the game?
I think that's definitely got to be the Fox and Geese.
Okay, so unpopular opinion.
Super unpopular opinion.
We love Fox and Geese. If you guys watched my playthrough, which you probably not because it was only like the second game I played on stream, so I had like 2 viewers. And one of them was our moderator, Ray. So, like, I love Fox and Geese, and the first time we play it, just on its own, I beat it in, like, less than a minute. It's like, yeah, it's quick and easy. However, our least favorite puzzle is also Fox and Geese.
Well, see, now I feel like you need to speak for yourself.
I'm saying my favorite puzzle is Fox and Geese when I get to play it on my terms. My least favorite puzzle is Fox and Geese when I have to play it on Mr. Trapper Dan's terms and get in the other corners. Yeah. Fuck that. Because that is terrible.
Love it.
I know. Because you're good at it. I, on the other hand, spent like 45 minutes trying to do it.
That's okay. I've been willing to bet if I was streaming it, it would probably take me a while to do it, just for the hell of it.
It's
because every time I do something in stream,
it's streaming disorder. Yeah. It's when you are suddenly terrible at everything you're ever good at because you're being watched.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Fox and Geese. I don't know that I actually know of a puzzle other than maybe the ice float jumping. I
like that. Yeah. I really enjoy it's full on just Minesweeper. Clearing all the snow off of the skating rink. That's just Minesweeper, fun. And you know what? I love Minesweeper.
Yeah.
So
Minesweeper's awesome.
I'm fine with that. Also, there's some puzzles in like the mine shaft areas. Mine shaft? Is it a mine shaft? Something like that.
Yeah.
But those are all, like trying to get the dog to go play. Dog.
Yeah.
The wolf.
The wolf.
Dog.
The common dog.
The white dog of Icicle Creek. That's the name of the game, right?
I want them to do the white dog, or the black dog of something bog.
But, yeah. White wolf of Icicle Creek. Not a dog. It's a wolf. But I don't like having to do the weird maze thing. Not a fan of that. But most of the other puzzles are pretty chill. Pretty relaxed.
I think the only reason I ever have any kind of like problems with the puzzles in the maze and the mines are because I feel extremely claustrophobic and like I'm gonna die in there.
Yeah.
Even though it's just a video game, even though I know that Nancy doesn't die in there.
It's the same reason that I have issues with being in the ice caves in Sea of Darkness. Yeah, that's terrible. And being in the maze in Secret of Shadow Ranch is terrifying to me. Because I'm like, it's terrible. But however, recently, I actually went into a hedge maze, all of my own free will, and I got us out in 20 minutes. So I'm just saying I now know that in real life I could get us out by following the right-hand side.
Yeah.
Doesn't work in video games, though.
Not so much. They go by their own rules.
It's actually not as bad as playing games like where you go underwater, like in Tomb Raider. I was diving underwater and couldn't come up between things, and I was like, I'm gonna drown. I'm just gonna be dead. It's like, it's okay, Risa. You're not Lara Croft. You're not the one who's actually going to die. Video games, they don't just actually kill you.
I'm sorry, you lost the game.
Yes, if you get lost in the maze in any of the Nancy Drew games, the people from Her Interactive. No, the people from Her Interactive show up to your house and just kidnap you and put you somewhere where you can never get out.
That's horrifying. Thank you. I'm going to have nightmares.
Good. So, what is your least favorite? Since your least favorite isn't Fox and Geese. It can also be a moment. It doesn't have to just be a puzzle.
That's true. It's in moments or during the... You know what? Actually, I hate the ending. I hate having to chase Yanni.
Yes! You know what? That counts.
I hate driving around in that fucking snowmobile.
No one should have let Nancy on a snowmobile to begin with. I don't even know if she has a driver's license at this point, the way she drives.
She just takes taxis everywhere. Oh my god, Nancy can't drive.
She should take taxis everywhere. We saw how she drove in Trail of the Twister.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the ending with Yanni is terrible.
Sorry, you're talking about Trail of the Twister, getting stuck in like a pile up, and I'm in the middle, and my car exploded. Anyway.
But yes.
But yeah, chasing Yanni.
Chasing Yanni is terrible. It's awful. It's like Ski Free, but worse.
Yes.
Because at least in Ski Free, if you got caught, you could just get eaten by the Yeti.
You got eaten by a Yeti, and it's great.
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the whole point of the game, right?
I think that's pretty much the only puzzle I don't really like.
Yeah,
and that's not even a puzzle. It's just
terrible.
A freaking mini game, essentially.
I mean, yeah. So, what is your crackpot theory about the game?
My crackpot theory is that you know all he says that like Freddy's mom is is down south because, she's sick or something like that. Isn't
That's
that what
for
he
her
says?
health.
Yeah. That's not why.
Mm-hmm.
She left him. He just hasn't had the heart to tell Freddy yet that she left him for a young cowboy named Dave.
Oh, that's really interesting because my crackpot theory also has to do with Freddy's mom.
Oh, okay.
She actually died, and Ollie has her body actually buried in the basement. However, he is trying to bring her back to life. So she's on ice at all times. So he's trying to break the secret of immortality. Like half like Flavia DeLuce and half like, Full Metal Alchemist. So, things are going.
And that's why he can't leave the
basement ever.
He's like, I can't go cook. I gotta work on this shit. I got a wife decomposing down here.
Exactly. So, that's my crackpot theory. You guys should tell us your crackpot theory. You can get a hold of us on our Twitter, our Tumblr, our SoundCloud, our YouTube, or our Twitch. Pop into any of our streams and just kind of talk at us. That'd be nice.
Yeah, that's fun. That's fun.
As a reminder, you can also now subscribe to us on Twitch. So you can get access to that cute little wine glass emote we have. And if you'd rather, you can buy us a digital coffee at ko-fi.com/Krolmeister Sisters. So, as a reminder, I'm Risa.
And I'm Ariana.
And we're the Krolmeister Sisters. And we're asking you guys to stay sleuthy.